BBC Radio 4 comedy series Thinking of Leaving Your Husband. Parenting expert Liz Fraser and Amanda McAlister, group leader of a family law firm who commissioned this study. Morning, good to see you. I'll start with you, Amanda. If you're in a loveless marriage, best to get out or actually work it out?
I think really that's a personal decision, and I think that people have to consider what their family life is like, and think about their children and what the effect is going to have on that family.
Is there such a thing as a happy divorce?
Yes, there is, and I say that before you make that step, it's absolutely imperative that you get the right advice, and that you're aware of all the options that are available to you before you make that step. Because very often people don't get the advice and make the wrong step, which has catastrophic consequences on the family unit.
And what about you, Charlotte? Because you left a marriage. Was it the right thing to do for you?
It was absolutely the right thing to do, but I would completely disagree. There is no such thing as a happy divorce. I got divorced. I am now extremely happy. I've remarried. But my God, that process of getting divorced is nasty. And I know so many people who have got divorced, obviously, because, a lot of us talk together. I don't know anybody who's had a happy experience of that. It's a really nasty process, and you can't pretend otherwise, and you have to be prepared for that. But if the marriage wasn't right, get out. You have to. You only live once. And obviously you have to do what's right by the children. But I think we're staying in it for the children. I mean, how unhappy can children be?
That's very true, because we've had
together?
So many people saying that actually it's not the right thing because children sense that there's a real deep unhappiness there. Clearly, if you're in some sort of abusive relationship, mentally or physically, you've got to get out. Of course you have, that goes without saying. But is it not perhaps worth working at it?
Yeah, do you think we give up too easily?
No, not at all. I mean, looking back, I spent far too long in a marriage where I worked at it, and I should have got out years before. And, I'm glad I did get out. But what I would really like to say is, nobody should kid themselves. The process of divorce is nasty. But when you're through it and then you can start living again, it's fantastic. I've never been happier than I am now.
Good. What do you think, Lynn?
Well, I think one of the things we need to look at is what marriage is and what we expect from a marriage. 1 in 4 people say that they're no longer in love. Where are the 50% who are lying out there? Humans are actually not meant to live in a way that we create in our society. We're not supposed to live with one person for 70 years and be blissfully happy. Actually, humans used to die at the age of 40 a long time ago. The fact that we live to 90 now, makes us we're trying to do something which is actually biologically, emotionally, and for many other reasons, very, very difficult. And I think if we set out understanding that and going, I've committed to you, okay, I'm going to try my best to do this, but to understand that it needs more breathing, it needs more flexibility. What I would like to say, as you say, nobody wants to go through divorce. I'm at the stage of my life now, 40-ish, nearly, give or take, where so many of my friends are splitting up. And to sit here smugly and say, well, I think you should work at it harder, is deeply offensive to those people and hurtful to those people who do not want to go through. It is not true to say that, divorce is kind of okay, if it's not working out, you should. It's really totally destructive. Nobody wants to go through.
Because everybody says it's the easy option, but actually no.
You know, sitting next to me here, it's not the easy option. But I think that we as a culture perhaps need to sit and think about what marriage is, what it can be, and what it can allow to allow more people who are at a stage of this perfect image. When the perfection disappears, they go, oh, well, it's not working anymore. No. That's normal.
But when it works, it's...
When it works, it's great. But it's not easy.
I think the biggest decision you make in your life is who you marry that first time round and who you have your children with.
The first time round, I like that.
Okay. Thank you both very much. Great to see you. Thank you. Right. Coming up this morning after 5:30, the royal baby is due any day now, and as the world waits, we'll be finding out how different the upbringing will be to that of Dad Prince William.
And when we interviewed Betty Major about being ripped off by a rogue trader, we had to do something. Find out what we did next.
We'll see you in a minute.